We know that Vinny Del Negro is from the Jim Valvano coaching tree, having played for Jim Valvano at NC State. Mm-hmm. And this is something that Valvano used to do, that he'd bring in guest lecturers. Another guy from the Jim Valvano coaching tree who coached with him at Iona College was Pat Kennedy. Mm-hmm. And this is something that Pat Kennedy used to do also. The difference being, whatever you think of Valvano and or Kennedy as college coaches, the key word there, college. College. That's the key there. So keep that in mind when I read you this from the Tribune. Legendary college football coach Lou Holtz lives in the area, and as far as Vinny Del Negro is concerned, can motivate even the most unmotivated. Holtz addressed Del Negro's Bulls, not undressed, addressed, for 25 minutes before Tuesday's practice at the request of his old friend. Del Negro said he would continue this practice throughout the season with other successful speakers he knows. Del Negro said, they get tired of my voice probably every day on certain things. I'm a big believer in trying to learn something every day, whether it's basketball or something from a teammate or a play or something outside basketball. With the young team we have, it's good to get other people who've been very successful and well-respected and can give a message to the guys. Maybe one guy takes something away from what Coach Holtz says, and that makes me feel good. Players said Holtz touched on teamwork, having passion, and setting goals. Okay, where do I start here?
Just start wherever you want to. I mean, it's pretty much wide open on this one.
First of all, there's only one player on the team who needs to hear anything ever, who's one player who matters. And that guy needs no introduction or motivation. That guy is self-motivated because he's a star, because he's going to be a star. And he's going to be a star because of this self-motivation. The only guy on your team that matters doesn't need to hear some warmed-over motivational speech from a guy no one on that team has ever heard of.
Ever heard of?
What do you think Tyrus Thomas is thinking? If this is the guy, if you had to pick one guy, one sort of unmotivated dog on your team who you think you can reach and unlock, who just needs that fire and passion. You think the Lou Holtz is going to tell you to be passionate about basketball? Hey, Tyrus, get your head out of your ass and get a rebound. He's got no idea who that wacky old man is, and he wants him to stop talking.
I imagine Tyrus thinks he woke up in the middle of the McCain campaign.
Tyrus wants to get back to the hotel to play video games and do the That's what he wants, and he's thinking about doing that as quickly as possible, and then maybe a pizza and a nap. That's what Tyrus wants.
Kirk Heinrich says he thinks it could help.
Kirk Heinrich is being kind.
I know he is.
No.
Hell, you ain't got to listen to a man like that.
They need a pep talk. How many games into the season?
Well, this will be game 5 tonight.
We're 4 games in, and they need to hear something from Lou Holtz? Come on, Vinny.
You could have played 4, 40, 80, 120. I'd never want to hear a word from Lou Holtz. Ever. Ever. On anything. On anything. Anything. See, this goes back to my argument.
Right.
This goes back to my argument about him. And he's going to do it again? Clutch. Would a clutch come out?
Maybe throughout the year to get it. This is not college. Get your work in.
Get your mouth shut.
Let him know the game plan. Put some stuff in there and get him out of there.
Well, do you think he ran that idea by, say, John Paxson? Mr. Notre Dame?
I don't know. I don't know. But that's
what you doing?
That's just
that would be my question. And you know, of all the guys that an NBA team,
what's the connection? Lou Holtz?
He's a great motivational speaker.
I hope they didn't pay him.
Oh no. Okay. No.
Really, though. Really. Please tell me it's not going.
Well, I'm glad you had the same reaction because I don't like Lou Holtz, and it just. It all rubs me the wrong way. I don't want to be that 4 games into a season. I really don't. But come on. What are you doing? I mean, there has to be somebody to say to him, Vinny, no. No. There's got to be checks and balances.
Vinny, no.
Right.
No.
I can't believe that Del Harris would say, yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't we bring in that idiot?
Maybe him and Bernie in the back, like, you believe this guy?
Well, I'm sure they would be.
It's like an off-the-record conversation in Goodfellas.
Well,
off the record. Oh, of course, off the record here.
I mean, first of all, have you ever heard him do it? He's one of the lamest motivational guys I've ever heard in my life.
He's not worse than Ditka. There's no way he's worse than Ditka. Nobody's worse at that than Ditka. Nobody mails it in like Ditka does.
Matt says that maybe they let him do that so he doesn't attend practices. Like they have him out searching for a new guy during the actual practice.
Really?
Vinny, go round up a speaker.
Oh.
And then Bernie Bickerstaff goes over all the side out of bounds stuff. Vinny, we need go get a special talking guy who coached football or something. Go find somebody, okay? And stop at Chipotle, will you?
I don't think there's not a single professional team in any sport I think I would do that to. I was trying to think of anybody that I would say, okay, this is a good idea.
I know it's done in college, and can I tell you something? It doesn't work in college either.
No.
No. It really doesn't work in college.
No.
Oh, I think O.J. Mayo was like, oh, cool, Lou Holtz. Who the hell is this guy?
Who the hell is it?
Right. Oh, really? Lou Holtz is coming to talk. Yes. Now I'm going to be better at basketball.
Sweet, I'm going to have him sign my Ron Powless jersey. Think about that.
I know.
Lou Holtz was coaching when I was a kid.
You don't think...
Tell me less than 22-year-olds now.
What do you think?
And he also proved during the course of his long and, in his mind, illustrious career, he couldn't coach grown-ass men.
Holtz touched on teamwork, having passion, and setting goals. Isn't your goal to win the NBA championship?
Oh, not for Lou.
Isn't that kind of...
No, he wants the... No.
Isn't that kind of set?
No. He wants the Bulls in a BCS Bowl.
I think
that's a better goal.
I think the goal would be the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And everybody knows it.
That's because you're picky.
And the great players, that's all they think about, is that trophy dancing through their dreams. That and a little back in the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
They think about that,
I don't know
too.
if that's dancing, but
really, the great players, the champions, they don't need Lou Holtz to talk to them and spit on them while he talks about passion. They don't need it. I found this just kind of offensive as an NBA fan. I just come on. Hey, Tyrus, you see this guy? Yeah. 25 minutes he's going to talk to you about fire and passion. Setting goals. Okay. Thanks. Thanks. I'm better at basketball now.
Well, I mean, you're asking the wrong guy because I don't like Holtz anyway. I bet
all you heard the whole time was the buzzing of BlackBerries and the clicking of texting. That was probably the most texted through motivational speech ever.